Hi there, and welcome back. We've headed over to the Glupov now, in search of a child. Oh my.
Hold on. Please display your invitation letter or permit.
Could you pass along a message?
Glupov does not accept meeting requests without a prior appointment. You'll have to apply per the advertised booking process and wait until your invitation letter is issued.
But we're all friends. I know they'll want to see me.
Might I ask who you're hoping to visit?
Harbinger Child Tartaglia.
Another one who thinks the rules don't apply to them. I don't understand why people think they can just talk their way in here. You don't just show up and land a meeting with the Harbinger.
We gotta tell him who we are. It's like, I'm the Traveler.
But I have to go through the motions for protocol's sake. Honestly, it's such a waste of time asking when I already know what the answer's gonna be. Wait a moment. I'll pass on your message. If child is unavailable, you'll have to go through the proper procedure.
And who is asking for him? The Traveler. After a slightly awkward wait outside.
Lord Child is a busy man. He's probably not in Glupov at the present. If I were you, I'd cut your losses. No point in waiting any longer.
Guess I picked a bad time.
Even if you two are old friends as you claim, please understand that the Fatui Harbingers are often busy with their official duties. They tend not to stay in Glupov for extended periods. Next time, stick to the rules. You'll make life easier for both of us,
Well, look who it is.
Greetings, Lady Marionette.
Sandrone!
I'll take care of our guest here. It's his first time in Snezhnaya, so it's no surprise that he doesn't know the rules yet. I trust no choice words have been exchanged. No misunderstandings I should be aware of.
Not audibly, no.
No, Lady Marionette. No incidents to report. Whew, that was a close call. Good thing I played it cool.
Oh, this gentleman has been very accommodating.
Is that right? Good to know. Wait, where's Paimon?
Well, she's a little under the weather.
Under the weather? That's hard to imagine. She's always buzzing with energy.
Indeed.
I take it she's still adapting to the climate. Happens to a lot of people. It's even colder here than in Nodcry. Has she seen a doctor? I can get you one if you need.
She's already seen a doctor, thank you. He said it's nothing serious.
All right, then. Well, let me know if you run into any other problems.
Did you come out here specifically to see me?
Why else? I was just about to sit down for some much-needed tea time when I heard that an old friend of Tartaglia's had shown up outside. No appointment, nothing.
I should get myself a cuppa.
And, as obnoxious as it may be to show up uninvited at Glupov, I couldn't help but take pity on the poor soul who was waiting outside in vain. So I had no choice but to abandon my freshly brewed piping hot tea and come to see this mystery guest for myself.
Oh, high honor. You already guessed it was me, didn't you?
Well, I felt our time working together in Nodcry warranted some courtesy. I couldn't exactly let you freeze to death out here in the wind. Unfortunately, I can't invite you inside either. The rules of Glupov wouldn't allow it, and as a Harbinger, I have to lead by example. On the plus side, Snezhnograd actually has some class, unlike Nasha Town. Torchlight Books has a very nice selection of teas and cakes, so we can catch up there. Your treat, of course.
What? Why?
Because I already wasted one perfectly good cup of tea today. That's why.
You know, that's fair. Yeah, that's fair. Can I not get the waypoint at least? Boom. Look up. At what? These messages, they're not very good. You need something with a bit more information, a bit more fun to them. A bit more liveliness, I feel. Some of it, a little bit more description to it. A bit more fun. Like what we got here. Your home, I mean, I did like it, but your home? come now. I mean, what's this one got to say over here for itself? Beware of my somewhat likely powerful Jack Frost. Oh, can't seem to like that. I wonder why. For those who don't know, that's because I'm the one who put that one there. That's my message. Of course, once I saw the Jack Frost, I was like, okay. Okay, I've got to do that. I've got to do that. So if you see that, you know, that was me. It was me. Me. How do I get up there, I wonder? Not sure. I'll get them at a later date anyway. And you are? Guerrero, the boss. I mean, yeah, look at her. You're out and about again, are you? This place is as noisy as ever. You doing here, Colano, or however you say your name again? It's you, TheTwitGamer. Just running errands for our parents. They want me to escort their precious human daughter back to the countryside for her regular treatments, that's all. We haven't set out yet, so I figured I'd stop by, to pick up a few things. Linnea rarely gets the chance to come to Snezhnaya. It's only right that I bring back a few souvenirs for her and her Jack Frost. Anyway, the capital is far too loud for my liking. I'm impossible to find any peace here. She's right to stay away.
Don't slip and fall.
Don't. How many times have I said this? Do not slip and fall. Whoa, that looks impressive. Like me down the middle. Right, we're heading over here somewhere, apparently. Oh!
I've ordered for the both of us. No objections, I assume. I'm sure you trust my taste.
Oh, no problem.
Okay, let's get down to business. I'm guessing you don't actually have any urgent business with Tartaglia, per se. You just want information, right?
Yep, you got it. How's he doing anyway?
Wanna take a guess?
Has he been picking fights again?
Of course you'd say that. You shouldn't underestimate Counselor Tartaglia, you know.
Counselor?
That's right. I'm sure you've heard of the Snezhnaya Vetcha by now.
Maybe.
Well, he's busy preparing some paperwork for their next meeting. They'll be discussing yet another extension to Project Stuzha. It's basically all anyone cares about in the Vetcha these days.
Tartaglia, a counselor. Sorry, it's just a little hard to imagine. Doesn't exactly strike me as a pen pusher.
Yeah, he's more of the shoot first, ask questions later sort, isn't he?
I suppose.
It all started with a very detailed letter that Capitano left for the jester, Piero, before leaving for Natlan. In that letter, he detailed the future arrangements for his subordinates. All of his key people were reassigned to Tartaglia. I guess he'd already prepared to leave us for good all the way back then. But Piero didn't reveal the contents of the letter until the events in Natlan had concluded.
Why Tartaglia?
That was his reaction, too. Why me? With a bewildered look on his face. He'd always assumed Capitano looked down on him. He was a man who kept his thoughts to himself and barely spoke to him the whole time they'd known each other. But he occasionally brought Tartaglia along to my tea parties back in the day. So to the rest of us, it was clear that Capitano had quite a lot of respect for his young comrade. By the rest of us, I mean my tea party regulars. Arlecchino, Rosaline, and... actually, not Columbina. She was probably oblivious to it.
Oh dear.
Anyway, then the Liues situation happened. Normally, it took a lot to get under Capitano's skin, but that time he was furious. It's not really my place to talk about it, though. You can ask Tartaglia about it sometime. Basically, Tartaglia probably had the wrong idea about Capitano all along, right up until Piero revealed the letter he'd left behind. Capitano believed that despite Tartaglia's immaturity, he showed great potential. Plus, he possessed a kind of purity rarely seen among members of the Fatui.
That makes sense, I guess.
Yeah, it's one of the few things that I'd agree those two have in common. But there's one other reason why Capitano chose Tartaglia to assume command of his troops. He knew that after he was gone, several of the others would swoop in on his army like vultures, with the ones who stood to benefit the most being the rooster Pulcinella and Regrator Pantalone. Once they divided Capitano's troops between them, they'd be more powerful than ever. No one would be able to stop them. So, you can see why Capitano chose to hand that letter to Piero, right?
Because the Jester needs to maintain a balance of power.
Exactly. Piero also needed to back a Harbinger as soon as possible. And all things considered, Tartaglia was the best choice. Even though Tartaglia has had the support of Northland Bank for a long time, he and Pantalone are ultimately not cut from the same cloth. I'd say Capitano made a good judgment call. Anyone else caught in this situation would probably feel like they'd been hung out to dry. His best course of action will be to distance himself from any shady business, while still maintaining friendly relations with Pantalone, but seeking Pulcinella's support at the same time.
Are you sure you can tell me all this? This is quite a bit.
What's the point in having a tea party if you don't spill a little tea?
You shouldn't spill your tea. I mean, that's what the saucer is for. Oh, well, I see you haven't brought any saucers. Dear, oh dear.
Besides, none of this is confidential anyway. Ask any journalist out there. They'll give you all the lurid details. You'll see it firsthand if you ever sit in on a session of the Snezhnograd Vecha. All the factional strife, whether open or unspoken, it plays out for all to see in that one little room. Having a voice in the Vecha is the only way to steer policies in your favor. So, every person in that room represents a particular interest group. Pantalone, for instance, represents the financial sector, and Tartaglia represents the Fatui soldiers. Personally, I have no interest in political jousting, but since I have a number of engineers and researchers under my command, I have to make their voices heard. Then there's Pulcinella, the linchpin of the Vecha. He represents politics itself. Everything involves him, so nothing can bypass him. Any issue that comes up, he knows how to mediate. That's what the Tsaritsa values most about him.
That explains a lot.
I'm starting to see why everyone is so frustrated with the way things are, but also powerless to change it. A complex web of interests connects all parties involved, and the Tsaritsa sitting at the top adds another layer of complexity. It must be nearly impossible to come up with a perfect solution.
All right, I'm done carrying this conversation. Time for you to answer a question of mine. You must have known that you can get the info you needed from me. So why was Tartaglia the first person you asked to see and not me?
Jealous, are you?
Huh? Jealous? As if. Wait. Oh, I think I know what it is. Columbina passed on my message to you before you left Not Cry, right?
Oh no, I just prefer child. Imagine if we did say that to her. She'd go ballistic.
I only meant you should be mindful of which side you're on. Is that actually why you didn't ask for me? Because you took that to heart?
I wanted to make sure I wasn't being disrespectful.
You... fair enough. It's not your fault. I blame all these politicians I've been hanging around with lately. Always beating about the bush when they talk. I guess it must have rubbed off on me. Anyway, just ask for my help next time, okay? Little things like this are no problem.
Okay.
Lady Marionette.
What now? Can't you see I'm on my break? Whatever it is, just leave it on my desk. I'll look at it later.
Sorry to disturb you during your break, ma'am, but I'm afraid it's an emergency.
Isn't it always? I've told you before, fixing the tracks and transporting ice blocks does not constitute an emergency.
The equipment in Svietlo-Lajdovka is in urgent need of maintenance. With how the weather's been recently, we suspect that the cause is a buildup of snow, exceeding the maximum weight limit. The supports on one of the machines broke and fell, awakening a dormant beast and leaving many of the ice miners trapped in a nearby ice cave. Luckily, Odette's team was nearby and launched a rescue operation, but we're still facing a severe manpower shortage for both the rescue and engineering teams.
I guess that's it then. our tea party will have to end here. I'm the only engineer you'll need.
Oh, but... I mean, I'm gonna stay here and finish the tea, you know. Just saying. I kinda wanna go with you, but I promised Paimon I wouldn't go too far.
Do you actually want to come with, or are you just saying that?
I'm just saying that. I owe you for the tea you shared with me.
Nice of you to return the favor. I'll have a couple of people look after Paimon. They can let her know that you had to step out for a while. Given how urgent this is, I'm sure she'll understand.
Indeed.
And honestly, I'd rather have your help than anyone else's. Between your skills and experience, you would be reliable help.
Great. Thanks. Sounds like a plan. Oh. I was gonna stick around. Alright.
Then let's go. You, take 2 people to Pavoyer restaurant. Find his room and watch it like a hawk until we get back. If anything happens to Paimon, you'll be answering to me.
Oh my.
Yes, Lady Marionette.
Yeah, I wanted to finish the tea. Oh. It's been replaced by random objects. Was the tea even really there, or was it just a dream? Okay, we want to head over there. Can I just transport to the train? The train's already there. That's... okay. Strange in a way. Strange. Like, how did it know to come here? How did it know? Choo-choo. This isn't a station. Excellent Mora nearby. Oh, I'd hope so. Okay, we got a thingy up there. That guy's hat. Look at this guy. The proper Jack Frost. Yee-how! Yee-how. Okay, let's get your hat gone. Oh! Is that the Mora nearby I was told about? Maybe. Maybe. Let's see about trying to get up. There's some way up. Some way. Like, how do you... like, 'cause I can't see a way to climb up there. Unless we go out onto the roof. There we go. Hey, look at these guys. I like your cryoculus. How dare you, sir? You think you could just say that to me? How dare you? There's still a thingy around somewhere. Where are we going anyway? Lovely. Get that waypoint. Thank you.
They weren't exaggerating. This is really dangerous. It's a good thing only one of them broke. From what I've been told, most of the trapped miners are over in that direction.
Miners, not miners. I'll go rescue them.
Yeah, you do that while I check the rest of the equipment. I'll evacuate the people around here as I go. Meet me back here as soon as you're done.
Righto. You are normal? I'd hope so. Okay, so where exactly are we going down here? What?
I have to be getting close.
Don't go any further.
Who said that?
It's too dangerous here. There's a highly aggressive monster on the prowl. You need to leave, now.
I'm here to help with the rescue effort.
Ah, I see. You're the backup from Snezhnaya. Well, I'm Odette. Good to meet you.
Ah, so this is Odette. She was the first member of the Fatui on the scene.
There are 5 people trapped in the cave. Monster type is unknown, and so is its location. Let's go. Every second counts.
That's weird. I'm Electro, I just noticed.
Careful. Something's moving.
Following a trail of breadcrumbs. What the?
This must be the monster's shadow. Looks like a tough opponent. Crystalline Adagio.
Am I? There's a pigeon right outside my window right now. It keeps going cuckoo, coo.
Stay back!
Okay. We've got that activated at least.
Let's begin. Witness the snow swan's grace. Hadada.
Oh, I like how she plays out. That pigeon needs to just go away. That's just really loud. You may even be able to hear it in the background. Just cuckoo, coo, cuckoo, coo. Like, shut up. Shut up. Cuckoo, coo. Bloody pigeon.
I see them. They're right behind the monster. The monster seems very agitated. It could attack at any moment. Let's make the first move.
Bellowing thunder!
Come on.
Shadow me.
That pigeon needs to shut up.
Crystalline Adagio.
Ooh, he got bigger.
Lightning flash!
Got him.
Thank you for saving us. We'd have been monster fodder otherwise.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. You should be safe now. Follow this route out. He and I will stay behind to watch the rear.
The path has been cleared. It's safe now.
Thank you. Come on, let's go. This way.
I've searched the area. Pretty sure the monster made a tactical retreat.
Was this its lair?
Yeah, but with us here, it won't be coming back anytime soon. It may be small, but don't be fooled. It's a ferocious beast. People are just food in its eyes. It's lucky we got here when we did. The trapped miners have been successfully evacuated. Time for us to leave.
Wait, this place. There's something unusual about it.
What is that?
I don't know. It's back?
Guess it has family. This way. Run! Thanks. Let's get out of here.
It's Muse, isn't it? The voice. That's what I'm thinking of. Ooh! You obtained the special weapon Exiphanus Blade deep within the cave. Its origins remain a mystery, and Further details may only be uncovered through further adventures. Ooh. How do I get back up easily? Like a lift? Ooh, it's a good job I came over here. Are we having that? There is a chest nearby. There's always a... Oh, no, there's a thing in there. Need 3 of them. Oh, that's where this thing is. Alright, 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 alright. Okay, anyway, let's get back up there. Let's get back up there. And let's also reactivate the quest. Navigate.
Everyone's accounted for. We managed to rescue them all. We also placed a sign at the entrance to the cave, warning people to stay away. You really held your own today. I still don't know your name.
It's TheTwitGamer. I'm an adventurer.
Don't think I've seen you before. I'll remember the name. Alright then. See you around. Hello, Lady Marionette.
I hear the rescue operation was a great success. I knew I could count on you. What brings you here, Odette? Here for a performance?
No, a Fatui mission. I happened to be nearby and heard the crash.
A performance?
She hasn't introduced herself then. Odette is the prima ballerina of Snezhnaya. She's quite the celebrity. If you ever hear people mention the 2 crowning jewels of the Korolievsky troupe, they're talking about Odette and the prima donna, Vodianitsa. On top of that, Odette's also a rising Fatui star. It's looking likely she'll inherit the title of the Fair Lady. She learned all her combat skills from Rosaline herself. Used to be one of her most valued subordinates, too.
You flatter me, Lady Marionette.
If she's Rosaline's protege, that makes me... Never mind. There's no need to bring it up. No point making things awkward.
Dude. No wonder you're such a keen fighter.
How's progress on your end, Lady Marionette?
Equally successful. I finished reinforcing all the equipment. Took me a little longer without Polonia's help. But the outcome is the same, of course. Even if the heavy snowfall summoned by that monster lasts for another 3 months straight, this equipment won't give way. All right, now that we're done here, it's time to get out of this blizzard.
That's it? Is there more to be done here?
Sure, but Snezhnaya will send someone to investigate and draw up a relief plan. And I guess I'll have to write the incident report myself this time, since it involves a mechanical malfunction. First, Pantalone needs to approve the budget, then Pulcinella has to sign off on the plan. Once they've argued it out and reached a compromise, we can move forward. That's the rough process anyway. Could take anywhere from a couple of weeks to a couple of months, depending on how smoothly it goes.
And in the meantime, the people here just have to wait?
Yup, nothing we can do about it. There's a whole stack of incident reports like this back at the office.
The snow has eased a little for now, but there's no telling when that will change with that monster still at large. Fuel for heating is in short supply, and relief is weeks away. There's no immediate threat to life, but still, it just feels like there should be a better way.
Hey, quit daydreaming. Let's get back to Snezhnaya. When did you get a new sword?
I found it in a cave. It handles pretty nicely.
You have a strange affinity for secondhand swords.
Too true. Too true. Alright, let's head back then. Has the train not automatically gone back now? Okay. Thought it might have. Oh, look who it is!
if it isn't Counselor Tartaglia, Mr. Big Shot himself.
Go easy on me, all right? I'm still recovering from the interrogation the real Big Shots put me through. Hey, comrade, it's been too long. I heard you came looking for me earlier. Nicest surprise I've had in a while. Good to see you too, Odette. I'm guessing you guys just got back from Sviatlo-Lajdovka. How'd it go? Crisis averted?
It went fine.
How about you? Any new developments?
Not really. Same as ever. Growing opposition to Project Stuzha, and the usual rebuttals are starting to ring hollow. The results of the mock vote were pretty dire. Pulcinella was fuming. I've never seen the old man so angry.
That's not good news. It takes a lot to rattle him.
Yeah, obviously if push comes to shove, there are ways to crack down on dissent. But...
Sorry, I have to ask something. This is going to sound blunt, but may I?
Huh? Of course, fire away.
It sounds to me like everyone's tearing their hair out trying to figure out how to deal with opposition to Project Stuzha. But what exactly is this project's purpose? And how can it be so important that even people like you two refuse to stand up for the ordinary people of Snezhnaya?
Oh my.
Interesting. I gotta hand it to you, comrade. You sure don't mince your words.
Excuse him? What does he mean, refuse to stand up for ordinary people?
Oh my gosh. How does he dare speak to the Harbingers like that?
Oh, we've done far worse in the past.
Are you interrogating us now?
Yes.
It's okay, Sandrone. Let me explain. I think I understand where he's coming from. If I could, I'd take your side right now. In fact, my position's very similar to yours. I've only held back on casting a dissenting vote in the Vecha because the Tsaritsa would never let me get away with it. Still, I have a responsibility to the Fatui armed forces, so I do what I can to make their voices heard. Most of them are just regular folks from small towns far from the capital. I'm sure you've seen how much those kinds of places are struggling right now. Oh, and for what it's worth, I'm from Arepasak myself. Things aren't going so swell there either.
Right, so this affects you directly, hence my question.
The Tsaritsa wants to create a better, safer future for the people of Snezhnaya, but she's thinking long-term. I don't doubt that from where you're standing, Project Stuzha seems to be creating all sorts of issues for everyone.
Oh, she's thinking about the greater good.
But considering the Tsaritsa's vision for the future, these are sacrifices worth making. Sounds cold, I know. But I promise it's not as black and white as it seems. Maybe Sandrone and I can't oppose Project Stuzha outright, but we're constantly raising our concerns in Vecha meetings. And even though we can't put an end to it, there are plenty of other ways to make a difference. We're trying everything we can think of, and so is Pulcinella. I respect Her Majesty, the Tsaritsa, and trust her decisions. But at the end of the day, I'm still just a normal guy who cares deeply about my homeland. And my family, who all live here. There's no way I would ever abandon them.
As contentious as things can get within the Vecha, there's no selfishness or malice behind it. Everyone wants to get through this period as smoothly as possible. The issue is that there's no way of pleasing everyone under the present circumstances. Most of the time, we're trying to decide on the lesser of two evils, which obviously isn't a great look. But that is not the same thing as being blindly loyal to the Tsaritsa. No one's got their head in the sand here. We're all well aware of the way things are. We're just doing our best to make it work.
In fairness to Sandrone, she rushed to Sviatlo-Lajdovka's aid the moment she heard that people were in danger. And even Tartaglia, who used to only care about the thrill of the fight, is clearly doing his best to rise to the demands of his new role as counselor.
I'm sorry, maybe the question was a bit rude, but I'd still like to know exactly what the Tsaritsa is up to.
Hey, come on. There's only so much we can say, so don't press us too hard. Look, I know how untenable the Tsaritsa's position looks if you don't understand her motives. Maybe you've heard already, but she's currently leading her army on a campaign to the east to defeat the monster that's been causing these brutal blizzards. Striking that monster down will be a significant step in dealing with the present energy crisis. As laser-focused as she is on realizing her lifelong ambitions, she's still putting time and energy into taking down this powerful monster. To me, that says a lot. If she thought Snezhnaya and its people didn't matter in the grand scheme of things, why would she waste her time on something like this?
When did you become the smooth talker?
Thanks. I meant every word I said, though. I wasn't just trying to placate you. I've already done more than enough diplomacy for one day.
I still think this adventurer raises a very important point. Our two harbingers have made their positions very clear. But there are many others in the Vetcha who must feel trapped and forced to vote against their conscience. I think it's a very valuable quality to be willing to speak one's mind, despite the risk of offending powerful figures.
It's mostly because we know each other quite well.
You can say that again. I highly doubt we'd feel the need to explain ourselves so much if we didn't know you so well.
Indeed.
Forgive me, adventurer, but might I be so bold as to ask about your background? How is it that you can converse so openly with two harbingers?
I'm not from this planet.
Oh, haven't you been properly introduced?
Easier said than done. I like to think I'm not the kind of person who goes around busting open people's old wounds.
I've only learned his name so far, and no details of his experiences. Is something wrong?
Well.
Uh-oh. Is there no avoiding the subject of Rosaline?
No.
No, it's just... All right. I guess there's no getting around it. This is the world-renowned traveler, who helped resolve the storm terror threat in Mondstadt, cleaned up after the mess I made in Liyue, and then went to Inazuma, where there was a duel before the throne, in which the traveler defeated Rosaline.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I didn't think you two would be seeing much of each other, so I figured it wasn't worth bringing up.
It's fine. It was a long time ago. It's fine. Sorry. I just remembered that we have a rehearsal coming up. Please excuse me. I should get going.
I've mentioned this to you before, remember? She was Rosaline's most valued subordinate. But they didn't actually get along. Not that Rosaline was really the type of person to make friends, but death has a way of resolving a lot of conflicts.
Also, has a finality to a chance of any smoothing over said conflicts. They may never be resolved.
Don't let it weigh on you. Like she said, it was a long time ago. It's in the past now. Odette has a very different personality from Rosaline. Give her some time. I'm sure she'll work through it. Oh, by the way, where's Paimon? It's not like her to hide away.
She hasn't been feeling well, so she's resting at Podvorier Restaurant. I got a couple of my people to look after her while we were gone.
Oh, right. Sorry to hear that. Poor thing. Reminds me of when Tonya was little. She really felt the cold back then. Used to get ill all the time. I felt so bad for her seeing her lying in bed, coughing. She was so mature for her age, though. Whenever someone came to visit her, she'd greet them with a smile and would never complain. I'm sure Paimon's a good kid, too. You're a little short on manpower, right? Let me have a couple of my people take over for yours. I'll send my most capable and reliable. They'll make sure Paimon can recover in peace.
Well, that would be great. Your people are more qualified.
Cheers, mate.
Hey, don't mention it. I'm sure you have things to do. Hopefully this takes a load off your mind. So no more accusing me of not being on your side, all right?
So I met the Jester when I first arrived, by the way.
Already? That was quick.
He seemed to know Paimon. I want to see him to clear things up.
I'm afraid I can't help you there. Our director's recent movements are confidential. Even we're not in the loop. If you hadn't told me, I never would have known he'd gone south. I assumed he'd been in Glupov this whole time.
I see. Got it.
Well, I guess I'd better go sort out Paimon's security situation. I have some other work to catch up on at Glupov anyway.
Me too. I have an incident report to write up. Let's leave it there for now.
Sure thing. See ya.
I guess everyone's in a difficult position. But Tartaglia's right. I have things to do. Things I want to do. And things I ought to do. To start with, I should ask Alosha if he knows any way to help Svietlo-Lidovka.
Okay, go to Zolny down there. Anyway, well, I'm going to use that as a place for us to now end this part, and in the next part we'll go to Zolny. Yes. So we'll see you in the next part. Ta-ra for now.